I think it's pretty obvious to Nigerians now why Davido didn't settle for somebody like Sophia. I mean, who would? Welcome, guys. This is Jessie Rogers here again on The Kiwi Show. Before I move any further, do not forget to click the like button, subscribe, and of course, share to your friends. I know you've been enjoying my videos so far, so how about you show me that love by clicking the like button? So guys, before I move any further, I want to establish the fact that, you see today, I have come for the people, and this particular video is dedicated to the humans that are supporting Sophia Momodu. I really want to know what it is you people are supporting. So today I have come with questions and a lot of things to tell you people. Now, firstly, we're going to be looking at the very beginning. All right, let's go back in time a bit. I think everybody has confirmed that Sophia started off with Davido at a very inappropriate time. What am I talking about? She was 26 at the time she had an affair with a young man. All right, Davido was 19. She's 7 years older than this boy. She was 7. Yeah, she is 7 years older than Davido, and she had an affair with him, which led to what it led to. We all know the story. So I ask the first question I'm going to pose to the Sophia Momodu community, her fans, the people supporting her. The first question I want to pose at you guys now is, do you support that act of pedophilia? Because I don't know why nobody is saying it. They will say yes, he probably agreed now. He's a man, he's a grown man as at then. Why will he not agree? How many young men at that age who don't probably have enough information about what sex is all about? So how many men would refuse sex served them on a platter? How many? Come on, guys, let's be realistic. That was a pedophilia act. It was. Because some people are going to come for me now and they're going to be like, oh, Sophia's family is well to do as well. If your family was really well to do, why would you pull that stunt? Tell me, is it necessary? A grown-ass woman who should be looking for how to settle down, get married, start a family. You're going to play around with a young boy. What were you even thinking? That he was going to marry you? Really? Please, stop it. So I'm asking again. I'm asking you people, so you don't forget the question I asked. Do you guys support that act? That was a pedophile act. All right, let's look at how this thing blew out of proportion. This whole madness. Why did it blow out of proportion? Because he got married? Why? Isn't a man allowed to get married to whoever he wants to get married to? Is he not allowed to make a choice anymore? And if you feel you were a better choice, are you going about it the right way? No, seriously, I want to ask again another question to this community. Would you really want your brother to end up with somebody like Sophia? Let's say someone who's related to you, your brother, your direct blood brother. Would you really want him to be affiliated or marry somebody like Sophia because a man you have been waiting for the past how many years of your life? I mean, I think Davido made it clear early enough that he wasn't going to settle with this lady. I think he made it clear on time. So she should have moved on a long time ago. That a man is still making advances towards you, in an erotic manner, does not necessarily mean that he loves you and he wants to settle down with you. You are the one who decided to give in, and now waiting you did find, and that's why you gave in. Because I cannot believe that it's because of love that she has been following this young man back to back for the longest time. You cannot tell me it's because of love that's why you went after a 19-year-old. Nah, I do not. It's all just abnormal, weird. I mean, you guys, are you not seeing this? Abi, something wrong with my eye? Hey, why is it that when Nigerians want to support something, you will not look for something reasonable and support? No! People are always supporting what I don't understand. No, really. I will move forward. Now, I want us to look at the fact that this lady is showing a desperate side of her. Why? Is it because of the wealth or is it because of love? If it is wealth that has made this woman unable to let go of Davido, if it is really wealth, are you trying to tell me that Davido is the only rich man in Nigeria? No, let's think about it now. Let's talk about it. Is it really wealth or there's just something, maybe some secret obsession? I don't know. Because it can't be love. You can't tell me it's love that is making you do all these things to this young man. No, it has to be obsession because this is too much. You guys have seen the series of things that she has put this man through over and over and over again. Sophia Momodu's supporters, can you not see what everybody else is seeing? This woman has acted in a very desperate way. Very, very desperate way. I'm coming to the current situation on ground. Now, let's look at her habit, her recent thing of releasing chats. I mean, that's what she's doing now. Any small thing, every Eke Market day, she releases another chat. If it's not a call with Israel, it's a chat with her baby's grandfather or a chat with her baby's father. I mean, she's just all over the place, releasing chats up and down. What's going on? What does she actually plan to achieve? Now, in this particular particular point that I'm gonna be buttressing, I want to bring our notice to the chat she had with that's her baby's granddad, David's father, Mr. Deleke himself. Now, I don't know for you, but if you read thoroughly that message, I don't know, it came off as rude much. It did. I mean, the man reached out to you. It was just not there. That message just wasn't right, if you remember clearly. Despite the message being a little bit weird, she still sent it out to the public. Why? What was she thinking at that point? Who did she even think would be on her side after reading that? I mean, it's just weird. You guys think about it. The desperado exhibition is just too much. You know, just releasing chats up and down, showing the whole world. Really, 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 do you want your family member to be affiliated with somebody like that? For the people, for the women who keep, because I remember the first time I made a video concerning this, and some people were like, oh, that, how can you be supporting Davido? Are you not a woman? Blah, blah, blah. Nobody's supporting Davido. If you're really on the women's side, I think you should actually be thinking the way I'm thinking, so that men don't think that all women have gone berserk, have lost it. There's nothing to support. Really, this is really not about Davido right now. It's more about the girl in question, Imade, the young girl. This really does not have anything to do with Davido bias or whatever. Let us face fact. Let's be realistic. We all can see what she's doing. It's not making sense. She's acting like someone who's got a screw loose. Now, for this particular point, I will ask again another question to the supporters of Sophia. Would you like it? Well, how would you feel if a lady your brother married or brought into your family, all right, texts your father in that kind of manner and then still releases it to the public for people to see? Like, for goodness sake, wash your dirty linen in your house. Don't bring it outside. How many times have you heard of a scandal within the Adeleke family? How many times? They're pretty reserved, if you ask me. The only loud thing we've experienced from the Adeleke's family is Davido and his music. That's the only thing that's public. Private, personal scandals or issues from the Adeleke's, nah, I ain't never heard of one. But the moment Sophia came into the picture, she starts to make things public. She makes a call, she has a chat, whatever it is she does, she's always taking records. Why is she taking records? As if she's planning for something, expecting something to happen in the future, and then boom, brings out the family to the public. I mean, it's crazy. I want to know what you guys are supporting. I really do. Now, the damage this is probably doing to her child, Imade. She may not notice it now, or it may not really show now, because there are a lot of things that take time. There's some things that take time before they manifest, before they show up. No, seriously. How can we believe Sophia's claims that Davido abandoned his child, right? And she has been the one looking after Imade. I mean, you guys remember the ruckus she caused when the girl had her birthday, her 9th birthday, and Israel said, oh, that the reason why the girl is living a luxurious life is because of her dad. And Sophia was like, she went all beast mode. How can you say such a thing? Davido abandoned his child for a long time, and I've been the one taking care of. Really, seriously. Now let's take the tapes back a bit. Auntie Sophia, if truly Davido abandoned his child, right? How can we believe that when this man provided an apartment for you, I mentioned this before, a 200 million naira worth apartment, you rejected it and preferred that he send you a certain amount of money annually. Now, after that happened, it was discovered, it was later on revealed that the child didn't go to school for 2 weeks. She was absent from school for 2 weeks. Now, this is the very caring mother who has looked after her child. I'm not disputing that fact, all right? But she's such a caring mother, and Davido is such a bad deadbeat father, all right? But her child wasn't in school for 2 weeks. And when asked the reason, she said it's because the Range Rover her father bought was not a new one. Therefore, it started developing issues. That the Range Rover is not a new car. Seriously, that's why you didn't take your child to school. That it is developing faults and you cannot fix it. So what is she trying to say? Because tomorrow now, people will say, oh, Sophia is also coming from a good, well-to-do family. She doesn't need Davido's money, or she's not depending on If she's not depending on Davido's money, how can she not just fix her car? She definitely cannot be that broke if what you people are claiming is true. She should at least have enough money to fix her car and take her child to school. But no, she let the child be at home for 2 weeks. But she'll be on social media posting her exorbitant life. And y'all are so supportive. Oh, Sophia has been through a lot. I need y'all to shut the hell up about going through a lot of what? What is she going through exactly? This is exhausting. I mean, it really is exhausting. Now, before I wrap up this show, I want to bring one final point to your notice. Davido asked for a joint custody. The case was lost on his own end, and some people are like, the Sophia Momodu supporters are excited. Davido never mentioned anything about taking that child away from Sophia. Sophia did everything. She pulled out every string in her arsenal to make sure that Davido didn't get what he was looking for. Yet, she's still the one saying he abandoned her and the child. He has come out now to say, I want to be involved in my child's life. No, you kick him out completely. using the law. So how can we really believe your claims if what we have seen with our eyes that has taken place in the open, all right, if what we are seeing right now with the way she, treated the whole issue, how can we now believe true that in times past this guy actually, abandoned his child? It's not adding up. I don't know if you're thinking what I'm thinking. It's not adding up. Think about it. I feel like she has really done a great mistake, especially on her child, by trying to completely separate her from her dad. He never asked for full custody of Imade. He asked for joint custody, and it was such a big problem. Why? People who are supporting this woman, what are you people supporting? Now, her reason for not wanting a joint custody, she kept on trying to use Ifeanyi's death as a yardstick for Davido not to have any affiliation whatsoever with Imade. That doesn't make any bloody sense. The father is mourning his child and you keep using it to attack him. I don't get it. Really. That is insensitive. Those of you who are crying, oh, if I'm a woman, I'm not supposed. Y'all who were trying to troll me the last time for saying what I said, saying, are you not a woman? Now I'm gonna ask you right back. Is Sophia not a woman? How can she talk about something like that in such an insensitive manner? A child's death. I mean, she's a mother too. Duh. Using that particular incident to poke him and hurt him over and over again, and yet people are going to say, oh, she's broken-hearted and that's why she's doing what she's doing, because she loved. Honestly, shut it. You don't treat somebody you once loved like that. If there was any amount of or any ounce of love in you, you don't do that. Really. Now think about it. She did all these things just to separate this girl from her dad. And now Davido is like, you know what, that's it. I've had enough. The girl's not going to be a young girl forever. And he has a point. The whole world has seen it. Everybody has seen it. We don't know what's in this up. That's why I'm asking. With this thing that we have seen now, who knows how many times in the past he must have tried to get in. And she said no. But now she's coming to social media to show the world the private, trying to prove that, oh, she and Davido were still, doing some funny business even while he's getting married, getting ready for his marriage with Chioma. That's what she's obviously trying to prove. That Chioma is probably not really loved by Davido, and that's what, she's just trying to, because what is the point of releasing this, chats? What's the point? What are you trying to prove? It's not going to make Davido leave Chioma. Neither will it make Chioma leave Davido. The more she does this, the more she proves the bitterness narrative. The more people conclude that she's actually being bitter and she doesn't want to move on. Like, why can't you just move on? Imade is 9. So let's say Davido gave her Bele and broke her heart. That was 9 years ago. Jesus Christ. 9 years ago. That was when she took him for Imade. And I need y'all to also understand that this woman is not the only baby mama that Davido has. Why is her problem so crazy? If she says, oh, because Davido is still trying to have an erotic relationship with her while he's married or while he's with his wife, believe you me, since Davido is if he's really the the chronic cheater that the internet has shown him to be, all right, if he's really that, if he's I don't know, y'all, please, seriously, since we know him already as a womanizer, all of you know him as a womanizer, right? That means you're not the only one who's doing that. So he's probably doing that with all his other baby mamas as well. I don't know if I'm making sense. So she's not the only one on the table. Why does she keep trying to do this? I mean, if you calculate, that woman should be in her 30s now. Since it was 9 years ago, she was 26, right? She probably be in her entering her late 30s now. A grown-ass woman, move on. Jesus. You come under the guise of, oh, you were heartbroken by a young boy 9 years ago to cause chaos on social media. I ask again, what are you people supporting? That she separated a child from her father? Or that she's making a mess of a respectable family? What are you supporting? What? I'd like to know your thoughts in the comment section. If you've been enjoying this video, if you actually enjoyed this video right now, how about you click that like button, all right? Don't forget to subscribe and of course, share to your friends. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I will be reading. And until next time, darlings, this has been Jessica Rogers here on The Kiwi Show. So I will be back, definitely, with more interesting topics for you. So until then, it's been a nice time. Bye-bye.